and welcome back to the most amazing corner of the internet. I'm your most amazing host, Rebecca Felgate, and today we're talking about the top 10 scary babysitter stories. Yeek! Before we launch into this list, I just want to ask all of you that are watching this video to subscribe to our channel. We make 2 videos a day, and I really feel like you're gonna want to know what we post when we post it. Okay. Scary babysitter stories. I'm ready. Although I'm also not ready because I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat. We're gonna start off this list with a creepy hallway story at number 10. So one girl was watching some kids. Now after putting them to bed, she watched TV. Nothing spooky there. The next day, she got a call from the parents of the youngest child. They said that their 4-year-old son has said that she stood in the doorway staring at him all night long. Not only was she staring, she was allegedly creepily smiling. Now the sitter was pretty freaked out about this, as she most definitely had just been sat downstairs watching TV all along. Is this a case of reincarnation at number 9? One babysitter shared her story saying she tucked a little boy into bed. Now he drowsily said, "You know, I never killed anyone. They didn't have to take my arm, but the ground was all covered in blood." Like, what are you saying? The sitter's only explanation was that she thinks the kid is reincarnated from World War II because, yes, that is the only logical explanation here. The things some kids say, honestly, listen to this at number 8. A girl was babysitting her 5-year-old cousin and they were looking through the teen's old yearbook from her 2nd grade. The cousin pointed to a young boy's photo and said, "That looks just like Nicholas." Obviously the teenager said, "Who's Nicholas?" Then her cousin said, "The boy in my closet." She then kept on looking at the other pictures like nothing had ever happened. What? Okay, really horrifying at number 7. This babysitter made a child eat poop. Nicole Candelario was watching her boyfriend's children when she punished his 3-year-old daughter for defecating in the bathtub. Like, she's 3, it happens. The 27-year-old allegedly held down the toddler and forced her to eat her waste. When the child told her mother, she was taken to the doctors, where bruising over the child's body seemed consistent with her story. Candelario was arrested on 1 count of child abuse. Coming in at number 6, we have the story of the lumberjack. One babysitter was looking after a 5-year-old boy named Jack. He was playing nicely and seemed happy when his sitter was just watching him from the couch. Casually, Jack turned to his sitter and said that there was a man sitting next to her dressed as a lumberjack. Jack must have seen the look of shock on her face as he said, "Oh, don't worry, he doesn't have any arms." Oh, right then. Prepare yourself at number 5. This is one of the nastiest babysitters of all time. In November 2014, a video went viral on Worldstar Hip Hop that shows a woman stamping on a baby. The woman was unaware that she was being filmed from a secret camera. Now I'm not sure if we can actually show you this video because it's very, very shocking, but basically she force feeds the child, then slaps it in the face when it won't eat. The child is then sick and she throws it across the floor and stomps on it. This is so sad and so shocking, and it goes to show that you never really know who exactly is watching your child. From hating the sitter to feeling really sad for them. At number 4, we have the babysitter who got shot by the kid's parents. Unfortunately, accidents do happen, and it seems accidents involving guns mainly happen in the United States. In 2015, a teenager was killed as a result of a bullet in the abdomen accidentally fired by the parent of a child that she was watching. Murray Hawkins was watching Adonis Forbes' children when he and his wife stopped in after dinner before they planned to head on out again. Forbes was checking out his handgun as he thought it was malfunctioning. Then he accidentally fired it at the 13-year-old. She later died in hospital. Coming in at number 3, we have Janett Christman. Janett was just 12 years old when she was murdered on babysitting duty. Janett was watching 3-year-old Greg Romack when she was killed on March the 18th, 1950. It is thought that Janett called the police to ask for help as she was being attacked. However, back in the 50s, tracing calls was pretty hard. It wasn't until Greg's parents got home that they found her body in the living room. She'd been hit over the head, raped and strangled, but her killer was never charged, even though police did have a suspect. Luckily, the little boy was unharmed, but still, what a story. Coming in at number 2, we have the Martensville Sex Scandal. Now this all went down in Saskatchewan in Canada in the 90s. Basically, a woman who ran a babysitting service turned out to be a predominant figure at a satanic church. This church was called the Brotherhood of the Ram, and it was using the childcare business as a front to abuse hundreds of children. Grim, 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 grim. Finally, one of the most horrifying babysitter stories of all time, we have the story of the Monster of Worcester. The Monster of Worcester was the name given to a man who killed 3 children in Worcestershire, UK. The man was in his early 20s when he was babysitting his friend's children. He'd done so on several occasions before, so they didn't think anything of it. When parents Elsie and Clive Ralph returned home to relieve their friend of his sitting duties, the police were already at their house. They were escorted to the police station and away from the scene, and they were told that their friend had brutally murdered their children. Not only that, he'd impaled their bodies on spikes outside their home. For over 30 years, David McGreevy's identity was kept a secret as to protect himself from fellow inmates. However, it was made public in 2009. His only explanation for brutally murdering his friend's kids was that the baby wouldn't stop crying. Yeah. So, that was a pretty sad list. I feel like we're gonna need to cheer ourselves up after this. Why not check out some of our fun videos? We've even got ones about big slides, and like, maybe I need to think about big slides right now and not big killers. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. I'm Rebecca Felgate. If you liked it, make sure you give it a good thumbs up, and stay subscribed to Most Amazing Top 10 for more daily lists.